Good morning, children. Sarah. So, hope you all are well, fine, and you have understood the poem very well. Hope whatever questions I'm going to ask you today, you'll be able to answer them very well. So, children, let's continue with the chapter number 7, which is not indeed a chapter, it is a poem by Rabindranath Tagore, where the mind is without fear. Children, I want to ask you a simple question, that what do you understand by the title of the poem, Where the Mind is Without Fear? What do you think the poet wants to say when he is talking about the mind is without fear? Can you, anyone of you explain? The basic motive of keeping this title reflects the ideology of the author, that he wants a nation, he wants his countrymen to live in a place which is without fear and where no tension, no irritation, no conflicts should keep on going or battling in the minds of the people. Okay, getting back to the question answers of your literature textbook. A part, answer these questions with reference to the context. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. A part, what does without fear mean here? That is, I already told, without fear means that one has no fear, hesitation in keeping forward his views, in expressing himself or herself. Whose head is being referred to here? The countryman. Okay, we're talking about the countryman. What does the poet refer to when he uses the word where? Where means any place, a place, a country, a state where everyone lives free of fear, without any hesitation, without any agitation, without any, you can say, discrimination amongst each other, and with happiness. Next question, question number 2. Where the world has not been broken up into fragments. Children, I told you as well as explained you the meaning of fragments. Fragments means broken up from the base root, that is to be divided or to cut off from the main sheaf, and or you can say several small pieces, separate pieces. Okay. What kind of fragments is being referred here? If we go to the page number 70, where the text is there, the line is, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. So if the poet is asking you, if the author is asking you that what does the word fragment means, it means that the people are not separated or segregated from their basic roots. They do not have, you can say, narrow domestic walls, that is, they do not feel different from each other. They should feel that they are one and one only. They are united. They are united by their thought, their expressions, their thinking. Okay. Next question, who breaks the world? Who breaks the world? The narrow domestic walls, right? Now, what are narrow domestic walls? This is the, you can say, mean mentality, or you can say the thinking and ideology of the people in a self-centered way or manner. What causes these breaks to occur? When you do not have faith on something, naturally your faith will break, right? So what causes these breaks to occur? That is, the answer is misunderstanding, non-cooperation, underestimation of thoughts and expressions. Where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit. why has the word clear been used to describe the stream of reason? Now, the phrase clear stream of reason means a clear cause of an event or situation for an explanation. Fine. Now, something if happens wrong, suppose somebody hit you, one is you say intentionally, and the other is which is by fault. Okay, no, actually somebody did not intended to hurt you, did not intend to hurt you, but it got it, but somehow you were hurt. So that is the same concept which will be applied over here when we are talking about clear stream of reason. Means that a cause, a noble cause should be there, but as such there should not be any amalgamation, or you can say adulteration of feelings or thoughts. What causes reason to lose its way? When people divert from each other, when people deflect their ways and paths for the sake of their own happiness. Why have habits been described as dead? Now, getting back to the text, that why have the habits been described as dead? Because if we before jumping to the word habits, we have dreary desert, boring or unhappy, lacking in cultural or intellectual interest. When